Today, I turned this boring field into a massive city, fit with giant buildings, roads, and many more crazy stuff. And yeah, I also did it in my survival Minecraft series. Now, if you haven't seen my last video, I already built a massive skyscraper. However, you can't have a city with only one skyscraper. Right now, this kind of looks anything but that. And oh right, we're kind of gonna need to flatten this area. And waboom! That's all done. It's all gone. Anyways, yeah, that took me a lot longer to do. Yeah, ignore the weird and unnatural looking landscape. I am way too tired of just constantly digging. Like, no joke, this took me like a week to do. But now we can actually finally start working on the city planning. Alright, so if we take a look at our little map right here, ignore the fact that it looks like it was drawn by a 6-year-old. So each one of these squares represents a building that I'm going to build. And now I haven't decided what they're going to look like or how tall they're going to be, but this is just kind of what the layout is going to be. Now, if you're asking if I'm going to put anything back here or anything over here, I will, but that's in the future because to be honest, I've already bit off a little bit more than I can chew for this one video. Now, there is one slight problem, and that's just simply the fact that, I don't necessarily know if my map is even accurate. Ooh, there we go. We got all the block layout things, whatever. So each little square represents a building that's going to be put. Some squares are bigger than others. Likely the bigger the square, the taller the building. Now, I have already gone into creative and tested out some of the building styles that I'm going to be using, aka pretty much just copying off styles I found off of Google Images. But before we start building some of the buildings, I think we should get the pavement road thing, whatever it's called, all laid out first. Now, luckily, because I've been mining out all of this mountain over here, I already have plenty of stone. And as you can tell, I'm going to need a lot of that. Alright, and looks like our stuff is done. Now, this won't be the first batch I do. In fact, I plan on having to do this a whole bunch of times. I also made a whole bunch of regular stone so that I can turn these into stone bricks, which I'm also going to need a lot of. Well, I guess we can just start the time lapse of me filling in all this stuff. Yippee. Dude, I think I definitely bit off more than I could chew this episode. What have I just got myself into? Well, great, I'm already all out of smooth stone, and I've only done, like, barely any. Oh yeah, ignore this recording thing in the top left. I don't know how to get rid of that. It's with the replay thing. If anyone knows how to, please let me know. Well, I guess I can go ahead and start placing down the stone bricks while I'm at it. I mean, might as well. Whew. Alright, so after a lot of AFKing and a lot of coal, we have a lot of smooth stone and a whole lot of stone bricks with some extra over. Okay, I think I went a little bit overkill with the smooth stone. I still have a whole bunch. So... Oh my god. Once again, I think I went a little bit overboard because I still have a whole lot. One last thing before I start building some of the buildings, I need to place in some street lamps so we don't have all these disgusting, ugly torches everywhere. Now, there is one thing, and that's that I don't know how to make street lamps, so I'm just going to steal one off of Google Images. So yeah. Alright, I kind of like this design right here. Credit to user0xyz on TikTok. So yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna copy and paste this thing a whole bunch of times. I'll see you guys in a bit. And nice, we got all these lamps. That surprisingly didn't take me as long as I thought, because turns out I already had all the materials. Each of these hoppers though took a lot of iron to make. But now we can finally begin the buildings. And I think I'm actually going to start with this one because it's reasonably sized, it's in a good location, and it'll just be a decent one to start off with. So the materials I'm going to be using for this building is going to be white concrete, some deep slate bricks, and also some orange terracotta. Now I have a bunch of white concrete, but I don't have orange terracotta or deep slate stuff. So I guess we're just going to go get that. Alright, then we can turn that into polished deep slate, and then boom, deep slate bricks. That's what we need. In fact, we can go one step further and get deep slate tiles, which I think is actually going to look even better. Okay, well, I think this should be a good amount for now. Oh, red sand, that's a good sign. And there we go. Pretty much this stuff right here is all I need, so I guess I'll just mine this away for a while. All right, so I'm gonna have it go up about 5. Oh, that looks a little bit weird. I'll figure that out later. Alright, ignoring the poorly placed street lamps, this is kind of what the front of this building is going to look like, and it's only going to look better as it goes up. Alrighty, and so there we have it. We have this first part of the building done. The rest of it will be pretty easy. All we have to do is just multiply this like however many times. I guess I'll just do a time-lapse montage of that. And boom, this building is officially complete. I mean, well, not entirely. I mean, let's be honest. So yeah, the inside might not quite be complete, but we'll come back to that another day. Let's just go ahead and build the next building. And for that, I think I'm going to be choosing this one. This one is going to be the largest building. Well, you know, aside from this one. What's this building gonna look like? I plan on building it with Is it bad I don't know how to make bricks? I'm pretty sure it involves clay. Please don't bully me, bro. I've never built with bricks a day in my life. Yeah, I knew that. Also, by the way, I did not forget about my cats. I will be putting them in the tower when I figure out how to do that. I'm not sure how much the teleportation reach thing is. So for now, they're just gonna stay in this house, my old house. And I guess I'll just turn this into the temporary cat house for the time being. I do also plan on moving my enchanting table thing into a different place. But for now, it's just gonna continue to stay down there. Because, you know, I don't really need to enchant anything anymore. Oh, it's just that. And I made 16. This is gonna take me forever. This should be enough. Or at least close to enough. So this build is going to be using pretty much all these stone bricks and bricks. So I'm going to start off by building the door for this one actually, because now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make stone brick stairs like this. And pretty much I'm just going to layer them down like this underneath the windows. And for these, I'm going to place them like that. Dude, I'm going to have to remove some of these street lamps. They're getting in the way of everything. Aside from the flooring, which I'm not quite sure what I'm going to make it out of, I think it would be nice if I did a spruce oak wood flooring mix. Alright, there we go. We've got the flooring down. Honestly, it kind of fits the classic kind of style I'm going for with this one. And you know what? Just for that feel, I'm going to give this building some classic wooden doors. Because why not? And bam, this building is also complete. This one took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Probably just simply because this is way bigger than I was anticipating it on it being. But honestly, I really enjoyed building this one. Honestly, like, just building architecture like this is just so fun to me, and I just don't know why. Speaking of architecture, this next building I'm going to create is actually going to be a modern kind of building. And unlike the other two buildings I've made so far that are office buildings, this one's actually going to be more like an apartment. Alright, so this is roughly the shape I'm going to be doing. We have one giant glass window and then a balcony on each floor. So yeah, you already know what's about to happen. Let's cue the time lapse. And voila, this building is complete. Honestly, I really like how this one turned out. I kind of wish that I used dark gray concrete instead of black concrete. Which spot should I choose next? I'm kind of feeling this one right here because there's a creeper right here. Oh wait, what? Why are there mobs on the roof of this one? Probably light them up then. I swear, if y'all mess up this roof, I'm going... Oh goodness, bro. Holy, that scared me. Dude, I just about had a heart attack on that, bro. Alright, for this build, I'm going to be using pretty much entirely black concrete. So we're just going to have corners. Alright, so it's looking a little bit weird right now, but trust the process. Alright, I suppose this isn't too terrible. Alright, so overall, I kind of like this one. Honestly, not too terribly big a fan of this one. Anyways, for the flooring, of course I'm using quartz. However, this time I'm actually using chiseled quartz blocks instead. Dude, honestly, can we just have a round of applause for quartz? Like, quartz has always and will always continue to be my favorite block in the game. It just looks so freaking good with, like, everything. Dude, why do I keep hearing mob sounds? There's, like, none. Oh, wait a minute. I knew it. Right, I'm building over a cave. That explains why I keep hearing all these mob sounds. And there's a chicken down here. How on earth? How? Alright, and you're the last one. Come on, man. That's why I kept hearing those Enderman sounds when I was building. Now looking at this build, I have decided I think this is probably actually going to be the last one I do for this video. I honestly expected to finish all of this, but this has taken me just so much longer than I thought, and I really want to get this upload out, so... And that's it. This building's done. And also the final building that I'm going to be doing in this episode. But before I end this off, I really want to see what this looks like with shaders on. So, okay, wow. The first thing that pops off to me are these lamps. Street lamps look so much better with shaders on. This really does feel more and more like I'm walking along in a city. And as each episode goes by, I will plan on adding more buildings, but honestly, these 4 should be plenty because editing this is already going to be a pain. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This video took me a lot longer than I thought it would. So please like and subscribe or I will not kiss you. Goodbye.